The Nissan Qashqai is everywhere you go. It's consistently in the top 10 best-selling cars in the UK. So why is that? Is it the perfect family car? Let's find out. So this is Rob. So how long have you had your Nissan Qashqai?
Just about 4 weeks now, so early days with it.
Early days, but you've got a good sort of taste for what it's like.
Yeah, it's going well so far.
So Rob, there must be a reason why these cars are just everywhere, and it almost seems like the ultimate family car.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's it does things well everywhere really. There's no sparkling performance. I mean, it does look good, but it's not as good looking as some other cars on the road. But as a whole package, you can't really fault it as long as it's a sort of good deal like you're getting when you buy it, which on this one it certainly has been. So.
You got a really good lease deal on this, so
yes,
yeah. So you're pleased with that, pleased with the price.
Very pleased with the price.
And what you get for the price in this case
a lot
is
of car.
good.
I mean, looking for all the lease deals that were available, it's cheaper than a Corsa. So it's a lot of car for the money, really, on the deal that I got. So.
Well, that was a good deal.
Yeah,
that was a very good deal.
Very good deal. Yeah.
So over those 4 weeks, I guess you've done a sort of mix of journeys and different trips for different reasons.
Yeah, it's actually carried. It's gone to the Super League Grand Final with 5 full-size adults in it, and
right.
it coped. They had a bit of a whinge about the space in the back, but not considering it's one of them was 6'2", one of them was 6 foot, and the other was like 5'11". You know, it's coped quite well with it, really, to be honest.
And were there, when you came to decide on getting the new car, were there other cars that were kind of in the mix? Had you got a bit of a short list together, or did this just?
I love a short list.
Yeah.
As for the last car that we reviewed, I've took it down to three cars. They were a Ford Focus, non-plug-in hybrid, a Renault Symbioz, which I'd never heard of before. I had to go to a Renault garage to have a look at how big one was. It's actually quite a big car. It's quite a good car, but in the end, everything considered, I went for the Qashqai. And
what was the reason for that? Was that I guess partly price?
They're all within a pound or so, a few pound of each other. They're all the same price. I discounted the Focus, not because of the way that it drove or looked or anything. It was just the size of the boot. It's actually quite small.
Right.
My wife's got a Seat Arona that it's actually got a slightly smaller boot than a Seat Arona, which you wouldn't expect from a Ford Focus. I think it'd have been all right. It'd have been livable, but when there was a Qashqai on the table and this Renault Symbioz, which is actually quite a big car, it went to a straight shootout between the two. And after a bad experience with a Peugeot last time, I've stayed away from the French car and gone for a Nissan. I
was going to get onto the bad experience with the last car. Rob is actually already on the channel. There's a video of your last car, which was the Peugeot. It was the 508.
508.
And it was the plug-in hybrid. And you can check out that video. I'll put a link to that video. But when we did that video, you were pretty happy with it.
I love the car. It's such a shame because I love that car.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, really good looking car inside and out, quick, great performance, and it's a shame that it broke. So
right, okay, so we need to hear a bit more about this. So yes. How did it break?
I'm not happy that I'm doing a video just not even a year after I've done the last one, really. So it was a plug-in hybrid. When I noticed, I don't know, about 6 or 7 months into it, when you went and plugged it in and when you went to it in the morning, it maybe charged a mile, 5%, something like that. So this became quite an intermittent problem. Went for its MOT and get to the bottom of it, and it turned out it was a long story short, it was the onboard charger and the traction battery needed replacing, $4,000. So right. I'd had the car a year. It did have an extended warranty for the hybrid element of it, but that was up to 5 years, and the car was 5.5 years old. So Peugeot, I approached them. They said, well, we sympathise, we're not going to contribute whatsoever.
Thanks for your sympathy.
They weren't very good. Like I contacted them, and then I contacted them again to get some more technical information, and they literally said, we've answered your query, we don't have to talk to you again.
Oh, wow.
So Peugeot UK's customer service is appalling. Very bad. So it certainly put me off. I had done my research before into Peugeot reliability, and it actually came back reasonable. I don't know if I've just bought a lemon or...
It's hard to know, isn't it, when it comes to reliability? You can do your best with it and research it, and yeah, like you say, you just never really know. You know, it could just have been unfortunate.
Yeah. I have terrible luck with cars. Over the years, I've had engines blown up. And
have you heard of other people with the same issue?
There was some people with exactly the same issue as mine, but there was only a handful, I guess. But a lot of people saying about electrical problems in particular with Peugeots, and that's not new. That's been going on for a long time. I thought they'd turned the corner from the research that I did, and they've got better, but seemingly not. That's why I went down the lease option. So I don't like the idea of constantly being in a loop of finance or lease car, but I'm just perpetually in it with cars eventually breaking and having to get another one. So.
The benefit with that is that you know that you're always going to have a reliable car, and there's not going to be some sort of crazy bill at any point where you've got to try and fix it because it's all covered by the lease.
Yeah, it's someone else's problem if it goes wrong, and that's I'm always going to be paying for a car, but I always seem to be, so it's peace of mind really. And the deal that I got, I know I keep going on about it, but it was about £5 more a month for a brand new car than what I was paying for a used car, so it was a bit of a no-brainer really, isn't it?
So far you've had, I would hope, no issues with the Qashqai. It's all been good, reliability wise. So what kind of miles per gallon are you getting with this? It's a 1.3 turbo petrol engine.
It does say on the government website it's a petrol hybrid, but it isn't.
Is it mild hybrid of any kind?
I can't get to the bottom of it, because when you set off, it doesn't have that electrical or anything. So I think it's just a hybrid. It's a bit of maybe a glitch on the government website or something like that. It's a bit strange. 44 to the gallon is advertised. I'm getting 35 to 40, so reasonably. I'll do a lot of short journeys, so it's not going to be sparkling MPG figures for me, really.
So if you could pick out, I know you're only a month in, but if you could pick out maybe 2 things that you love about this car and 2 things that you're not so keen on or that you'd change, what would you go for?
Price is definitely the number one thing for what I got it for, and then space. It is a big boot. It's got a lot of cabin space, and it's very practical family car.
Okay.
Performance would be the main negative. I've gone from quite a quick car to when I first got in it, the first thing that came to my mind was it's like driving a van. it's quite high up. I've gone from a very low car to one that's quite high up.
Right.
So I had to get used to the driving position. It's not very quick, but it is a 1.3, and it's a manual. I've had an automatic for about 8 years now, so just getting used to driving a manual again after all these years.
And how is that?
It's fine. It's probably just me. I just need to get used to it again. So it's I'd prefer an automatic, but there wasn't any available on the lease deal. So.
All right. Shall I have a look inside?
Yeah, let's have a look.
So Rob, this is the base trim.
Yes, it is. It's an odd thing to call a base model the Acenta Premium, but it is a base model. That said, there's nothing apart from heated seats and that I had in the last car, which are not essential for living. It's quite well equipped. You've got lane departure warnings on your wing mirrors. You've got there's no sat nav, but you don't really need it because you've got Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Should you use that? It's quite good. If you get the Google Maps on it, you can look at the satellite image as you go about. Music's on. Make a phone call. And it works. It's wireless as well. In the Peugeot, in my wife's car, I'll either drop out or it just never seemed to work in the Peugeot. As soon as you just get in with your phone, it works and it never drops out. So I'm quite pleased with that, really.
I like seeing these buttons here because that's always good with so many of them going into the infotainment screen.
I think that is a positive of it being a base model, really, as much as you don't get a fancy screen or anything like that controls everything, but that's a plus, really, for me. An actual knob to twiddle with, it's more useful than having to go through a million menus. There's cruise control, which is radar cruise control, so it backs off. It's quite good for motorway driving. That automatic lights as well, that dim for the blue light, which is quite intuitive compared to other cars that I've had with this sort of technology. The Peugeot didn't recognise a red light as it needs to switch the blue light off when it was on auto. So on the motorway, you blind people. This does, and it works really well. So it works as quick as you turn the blue light off. So just little bits like that in the Nissan. They seem to have actually thought about it and tested it until it worked. So yeah, it's I'm impressed with it really.
And even for a manual, you've got the auto hold function, which is one of my favourites. When you come up to the lights and it will hold it. It's just such a great idea, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lazy hill start. It's very good.
Yeah. So overall, I mean, this is a pretty good interior. I like this material here actually as well, which is
yeah,
nice.
it's a nice little touch.
A nice, clean, functional material interior.
Yeah, definitely.
So overall, Rob, you'd recommend this car, and would you buy it again?
I would definitely the price, and as a practical family car, it's not going to excite you or anything like that. It'll do the job well for a family of 4 as we are. So yeah, I would recommend it.
So Rob, overall, really happy. 1 month in with his Qashqai. It seems to do everything he needs it to do. Not really many complaints at all, maybe just a bit of lacking power and the manual gearbox, but apart from that, it seems to be pretty good. Have you got one? Would you recommend your Qashqai? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you soon on Owner Reviews.